Hey everyone, welcome to A Fistful of Dice. My name is Matt. This is going to be the first episode of For a Few Dice More, which is going to be like a weekly or kind of semi-weekly video series wherein I just kind of talk to the camera about games I'm playing in, gaming news, things happening around the community, things that are happening with the channel. I just think it's a good idea to, every week or every couple weeks kind of take stock of what's going on, update you guys on what's happening, and just kind of, just kind of chat for a little bit. It's going to kind of be similar to, like Kirk does with Wake Up and Smell the Dice. Chepe has his Fawn's Reprieve. Juice does his channel updates. It's going to be kind of an amalgam of all of those things. And sometimes I'll film them on my phone here on my lunch breaks or whenever I have time. Sometimes I'll be at home and I'll be able to get out my camera and actually film it. But I think I'm going to keep it to very minimal editing and just kind of talk. So the first things I kind of want to talk about are the games that I've been playing in lately. And everything that I talk about, I'm going to link down in the description, and I'm hopefully going to do it like chronologically, like the links will be like in the order that I talk about them. So on Friday, I played in Barker's Cerceline, Winds of Cerceline game, D&D 5th edition, and I'm playing in that game with Tim and James from Tabletop Terrors and James's girlfriend Cassie. And this is a really, really fun game. It's one that has evolved so much over the course of us playing in the game. My character in that game is Orin Bramble, who is a gnomish warlock, and it's a character that I rolled randomly using a class and a race die. So basically, like I rolled the dice and I got gnome warlock, and I was like, interesting. So went with forest gnome. Warlock is a really cool class. Mechanically, I've really been enjoying it. But the character is interesting because I was reading like the Pact of the Chain, Warlock Pact. And I saw that you can, as long as your familiar is on the same plane of existence as you are, you can like see through their eyes, like perceive as they perceive, and also speak through them. And that kind of clicked something in my mind, and I started thinking about what if there was a magic user that spoke through his familiar and never actually spoke. And so it was just kind of this really kind of gimmicky, almost like a special snowflake type character that I came up with. But he's really grown into something that's really enjoyable to play, and I think really kind of fun for people to watch too. And in the last couple of sessions, I've kind of come up with the finer details of his character, why he doesn't speak, where he's been in life, what his like big motivations are. And so you'll kind of notice like in the last couple sessions, I'm definitely kind of striving more towards, like a clear direction with him. And including more of his past and little things about him. Like I introduced the idea of the tuning fork that he has. This tuning fork that he can use to kind of detect planar disturbances, and the note of it, the pitch of it will waver, depending on what's happening planar wise. So yeah, Friday's game was really good. It was like some big revelations in that game. It seems like Barker is implementing some time travel into it, or at least the idea that time is non-linear, and these visions that Orin is having are not necessarily visions, but he's able to look into the past and interact at least a little bit with the past. So that's pretty cool. It's a cool idea. And I'm really enjoying that campaign. I can't wait to play again. I'm hoping we're going to get another session in here before July. Saturday, I played in my home game. We have an ongoing Pathfinder campaign. We've been playing in this campaign for probably about a year now. I'm on my second character. My first character died a few sessions ago, and so my second character now he's a dwarven fighter. Just keeping it simple. The campaign has been pretty fun. We're like, basically we are kind of we left our home city because it got invaded, and we're kind of working our way back towards the city. Now we're like badass heroes. So we started the campaign at level 0, and now we're like level 5, I think. So yeah, we're getting up there. It's interesting going back and forth between 5th edition and Pathfinder, especially this weekend, because it was like Friday I had 5th edition, Saturday I had Pathfinder, Sunday I had 5th edition. I keep getting stuff mixed up in my head a little bit because there's systems that are super similar, but also super different. Like, they handle things a lot differently. And so it's like, I keep wanting to do things in Pathfinder that, like, you need feats for, or, you know, that require, you know, specific roles and stuff that is not the same in 5th edition. But, you know, I really like both systems, and I still really enjoy Pathfinder. I know a lot of people have just completely jumped ship over to 5th edition, but I enjoy the crunchiness of Pathfinder. You know, I grew up with 3rd edition, and so I think 3rd edition and Pathfinder will always have a place in my heart, even though personally I prefer 5th edition right now. It's like my system of choice, and it's definitely the system I prefer running. But I'm hoping that I keep 3rd edition and Pathfinder in my life at least a little bit, for the time being. So sorry if you can hear my phone going off. I'm getting a bunch of messages while I'm trying to film this. But so yeah, that was Saturday, and then Sunday we had the Provokers, which was a really good session. I enjoyed running that session. It was definitely a little bit of a slower paced session, because the session before this we had the battle in Shade Vale, and they fought the Corruptor. The episode before that we had the elevator fight and the and Keenra and the Atiag in the well. So it's like, it's been like just, you know, just, oh my god, nonstop, you know, bombastic stuff. And so this session I wanted a little bit of, you know, breathing room for the characters. And so they went, you know, into the heart of Shade Vale to treat with the trolls. There they met an old, ancient troll, and Eridon drank some troll weed tea and received a vision. And the vision included a look into a possible origin of the sword that the Corruptor has, a possible origin of the Corruptor, and also 2 kind of vague, disjointed images. One of them a man with 1 arm, and the other one a crumbling pyramid in the middle of a desert. So what I've done here is I've taken stuff that I know is true from the past, brought it forward to kind of, you know, inform the Provokers a little bit, and then also taken a couple of images I have in my head for later on in the campaign and brought them back. And so I haven't set up anything in stone. I haven't, you know, directed the Provokers in one direction, but I've given them a glimpse of, here's some of the ideas that I have in my head. You know, who is the one-armed man? What is this pyramid in the middle of the desert? You know, how are these going to play into the greater story and the greater campaign here? So I think that's going to be interesting to find out. And people have had some kind of fun theories about, you know, what the visions meant and stuff like that. There are a couple people that are spot on about the identity of the one-armed man. Like, I don't know how they like guess it right out of the gate, but they did. So yeah, Provokers was really fun. Oh, before I forget, so I set up a wiki for my campaign setting of Aeronoth, which is where the Provokers are set, and it's where the Orcs of Skull Ridge was set. My Umber Cloak, my Cloak and Dagger game was set. So it's aeronoth.wikia.com. There'll be a link down below. Definitely go check it out. I'm allowing anyone to go contribute to it and edit pages. So I've had a couple people add stuff. Somebody wrote a page about the Convocation. Somebody wrote a page about the Wayward Wanderer. So if you want to contribute, please go ahead and do so. Just don't get offended when I go in and edit your post to make sure that it's all, you know, the way that I want it to be. But I haven't been like drastically editing the stuff that people have been contributing. For the most part, it's been spot on awesome. So I appreciate all the help with that. I'm going to just keep trying to add stuff to it and keep it up to date, and keep growing this world that is sort of being built up around the Provokers and the other, you know, one-shots and stuff that I'm running in Aeronoth. So stuff happening around the community. Okay, so first off, I want to talk about, so there's this video making the rounds. It's called D&D's Deadliest, and it's a monster ecology video about the Froghemoth, who is it's a classic D&D monster, the Froghemoth. Not a lot of people talk about it. But this video, all right, so this video was made by my man Locrius. If you don't know Locrius, like, your life is lesser, man. Okay, Locrius is just a badass. And he put this video together about the Froghemoth that is probably one of the best, like, produced, best, just best video of anything D&D related I've ever seen. Awesome art, just badass music, and the narration just, it, more so than any other monster ecology video I've ever seen, captures the fun and the feel of D&D. It's like, this is how D&D should feel. It's just like metal, like badass heroic stuff, you know, ridiculous monsters. You know, I love, Locrius is just a hoot, man. I love when he's got a tricloptic eye stalk sticking out of his forehead. You know, you gotta watch this video. It's, it's awesome, dude. It's really, really awesome. And I can't wait to see what else Locrius has in store for us. Dude is just awesome. So yeah, go check out the Froghemoth video, link down below. Let's see, what else is happening around the community? Tabletop Terrors is about to put out its first, like, official video about the after the relaunch. So it's going to be a video about tieflings, and they're going to put out a pay what you want PDF to go along with it. So that is really cool, and I think that's a great idea to actually pair, like, a physical product with a video. Tim and James are doing it big, and they're also doing it right, you know, because they're putting out these products for free if you want them, but they're also allowing you the option to, like, throw them a few bucks if you want to help support the channel and support their future endeavors. Tim and James work harder on their channel than anybody I know. You know, I'll hit them up. I'll be like, hey, do you guys want to play some video games? Or, hey, what are you guys doing right now? And they're like, oh, we can't. We're doing video editing, or, oh, we're filming right now, you know, or we're working on this, we're working on that. So yeah, they're a couple really hardworking guys. They put out an awesome product. They have a great attitude about it. So definitely go check it out. I'll go ahead and I don't have the exact link for the PDF yet because it's not out, but it is coming out. So I'll put a link down below to tabletopterrors.com, and then once it's uploaded, I'll put the full link down there. Stuff happening with the channel. Oh, by the way, check out the Beholder shirt. It's the Beholder playing hide and seek with a bunch of adventurers. It's pretty awesome. My fiance got that for me. God damn, it's hot. It's hot in Washington right now. What's happening with the channel? All right, so I've got a bunch of Iron Lords of Zakesh episodes that I need to edit and put out there. The first episode has been released of Iron Lords of Zakesh. It was really fun playing that first session, really fun putting that together. So the second episode should be coming out here shortly. I just need to, you know, edit it together, cut a few things out, and put it out there. I'm working on another Monster Matters. This one is on Undead. It's pretty much almost finished. I just need to record the voiceover and release it for you guys. So that's going to be happening. I have a couple other videos in the pipeline that I recorded a month or two ago that I just haven't put out there yet. But I've been struggling with my Lore of Aeronoth series. I put 2 episodes out there so far, and, like, they've performed okay. I think people have enjoyed them, and I really enjoyed putting them together. But I'm concerned about the art. The art that I'm using is not, it's not, you know, free public domain art. Some of it is, but some of it's just stuff that I thought fit the theme. And so before I start really diving into more Lore of Aeronoth stuff, I think I'm going to let those 2 episodes kind of sit for a while and kind of see if anything comes of using that art and stuff. I think I have both of those videos not monetized. I'm pretty sure I set them to not monetized. If they are, I need to double check that. But, you know, the idea is if I'm going to use stuff that isn't mine, if I'm going to use images that aren't mine, you know, even for a few seconds here and there, I don't want to monetize the video because then I feel like I'm, you know, getting money off of stuff that isn't, anyway, I just worry about that kind of stuff, and I never want the channel to come under fire for copyright stuff. But all right, so I think that's it for this episode of For a Few Dice More. I want to do this every week or every couple weeks, just kind of talking about the games I'm playing in and updates on the channel and all of that. So, and I want to kind of intersperse my produced videos with kind of casual chatty videos like this too. All right, I'm going to stop the camera and turn on the air conditioning because damn, it's hot. It's really hot.